very much. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you those who are watching at home. And I hope you're listening and enjoy the presentation and your evaluation, everything, you know. February 26th of 2012. It was around 9:30 when I read the most painful message that I ever read in my life. It was my sister telling me that my dad had just passed away. All I could do was go home, call my family to make sure if it really happened, and it was there. You have to understand that my father and I, we never had a real daughter and father relationship. I grew up with my mom telling me how awesome my father was and how much of Prince Charming he was, and I was a very smart child. And then back in my mind I was like, yeah, so he left you when you were pregnant and he abandoned me, and he is all that awesome? I don't think so. He doesn't care about me, I don't care about him. We're awesome, we're good on that. It happened until I became a Christian and God told me through a dream that I had to go and talk to my father and to go and, you know, have a relationship, father-daughter relationship. And as a good daughter of Christ, I went and talked to my father, and we started talking, and when I was 18, it happened when I was 17, when I was 18, before I came to the United States, I went to spend 10 days with my father. Those 10 days were the most valuable 10 days that, when I look back, for me. But it still wasn't enough. You know, 10 days was not enough to take the pain I had in my heart. You know, so, but someday I thought, you know, my father and I were going to have this great father and daughter relationship and it would be great. But all my hopes were gone because my father was dead, and I thought God was being just with me because what I'm going to do now? You know, I'll never have the opportunity to tell him how important in my life he was. So I was really full of guilt and I was really sad when God came to me and he said, listen, like Star Wars kind of thing, but more powerful, I am your father. You know, I'm taking care of you, I love you, you know, and I'm going to support you through all of those things. And when I start thinking about, well, yeah, God, we got to move on. So, and I start thinking about what was the most valuable things in my life. First, God. Because I would not be here. I would not be this cheerful and happy person if it was not for him, you know. And second of all, my family. I have the most incredible family and the most amazing brothers and sisters you can imagine. My mom, she is amazing. And my friends, I'm sorry, I don't know about you, but I have the most greatest friends in the world. And if you are my friends, you can consider yourself the best. Because I choose well. Yeah, and God has blessed me with all my friends, and I don't know what I could do without them. And I've learned, you know, to have values and to appreciate people. And one thing that my dad taught me was, you know, I'm not perfect, but if you want me to accept the way you are, you have also to accept the way I am. You know, you cannot change people. You can teach them, they can learn, but only God can teach them. And I've learned how to be happier than a bird with a French fry. Let me tell you how it happens. There's three things. First, it's all about Jesus, really. You know, if you think you're happy and you don't live a life with God, with Jesus, you're just living with pleasures. You know, it's gonna pass really fast, and you're gonna feel yourself like empty and alone. But if you have Jesus, you're the greatest and happiest person ever. You know, because Jesus once said, if you drink the water I drink, you know, you will thirst no more. And you know, your how do you say it? Your attitude towards life counts a lot. Because if you're a moody person and you complain about every single thing in the world, you're not gonna stand yourself, your friend's not gonna stand you, and you're just gonna live a miserable life. And you cannot change the past. You know, you have to deal with it and move on and be happy. And that's it. Thank you so much.